Hello and welcome to a Pair of Dice Lost podcasting channel. My name is Brendan and I'll be your storyteller for the evening. Wanted to give a quick announcement. Due to the current quarantine, we have only one more episode of Mage before we are yet again out of content. It kind of sucks, but we're doing what we can to keep our players safe. On tonight's episode of Mage, Melody goes on a date, Izzy gets trapped in the music emporium, and the group gets invited to dine with Mr. Brightness. This is Mage the Ascension, Indomitable Souls, Season 1, Episode 18, Seeking Answers in the Guitar Center of Your Soul.
Imagine if you were my friend, those days we left behind. Fragments of a time and place still buried in my mind. If only I could cast a spell to somehow change the past. Erase a page forever from this book I have amassed.
Hey, Julia,
So,
here's your
Izzy, you are, I guess,
Thank
what do you do for the day?
I don't know. Go find something to do that doesn't involve getting shot.
Okay, well, what do you want to do? What does Izzy want to do?
I'm going to find a local music shop
Mm-hmm.
and look into getting probably another set of drumsticks, maybe metal.
Okay.
So
And,
better.
Yes. And maybe check out a new drum set.
Okay. So you go to the one of the local music shops. I was about to call them an instrument seller.
Oh wow, God, you're precious.
I like
go to-
instruments selling though.
You go to one.
The
Of
old instrumente seller.
you go to one of the local music shops, and as you get there, you're looking at the drum set stuff, and someone sidles up to you and just goes, "Hey, Izzy, how are you doing?" You look over.
I
Todd
look
is
over.
standing there.
Oh no!
The intern?
No,
No.
the guitar player.
Todd the guitar player.
It's Todd the guitarist.
Do you
Oh.
like this one or no?
Hey Todd.
This is the one we were okay with sacrificing.
You guys were okay with sacrificing. I wasn't. I was nice.
Hey, Izzy. So, what are you doing over here? Don't you, get all your stuff from the, don't you guys have, a record deal or something? I thought you guys were making it pretty big.
I like to pick out my own stuff from time to time.
Oh, that's cool, that's cool. I like to pick out things, too. So, hey, do you guys in My Punk Romance need a guitar player?
No.
Did he
Are
get
you-
fired?
Are you sure?
Yeah. Guitar doesn't go well with punk rock.
Because, I disagree. Can we maybe have, an open audition in this year?
You know what? I'll have my people call your people.
Yeah, but,
You can call my mom.
That is the most fuck off answer ever.
okay.
My people call your people.
Okay, Izzy, but if you ever want to think about it, the guitar is a great instrument.
Look,
That's
Todd,
such a no, I'm not finished, Izzy. I'm sick of people interrupting me when I'm trying to talk about the guitar, which is the greatest focus of musical energy out there.
Are you done, Todd?
I need you guys to understand that Britt's face is just this perfect amount of that teacher that's gonna snap on her class.
Todd, are
I've
you
been
done?
there. As the teacher.
I might be done. Why?
Todd, you're great at guitar. I don't need a guitarist.
Yeah, just like you don't need a focus. He just walks off.
That
Punch him. You know what? I was all for not sacrificing before. Now I want to sacrifice.
the fact that he knows you use focus, he knows you're a mage.
Maybe he thinks I need to focus on my music.
Yeah, sure. Says
He
the
just
voice-
walks away.
Says the voice in your head.
The voice in my head's like, oh shit. So
He
I'm
walks
just gonna like watch him walk away and just kind of
He
glare at him.
He disappears behind a corner. And he's just gone.
Todd better not be your fucking avatar.
Oh no. Oh no, Brendan's not able to show us his face. Oh no. He's the guitarist for the Wheezies, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna go back to looking at drumsticks and just kind of shrug off that conversation.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna like out loud to myself be like, I didn't get his number to have my people call his people. Oh well.
I'm telling you, his people is his mom.
I'm sure that if you just look up Todd Guitarist, you'll find it.
Is that his last name? Keytar?
Sure.
Todd
No, he just
Guitar,
has a
the guitar
professional
player.
listing in the yellow pages.
Help wanted.
Alright.
Okay, so you go to pick out a new drum set, and I guess you grab the tag and go up to the checkout. You can't find the checkout.
Fucking Todd.
You can't find it. You're kind of wandering between the drums and then the guitars
And my metal
then
drumsticks.
and then the keyboards and then the drums and then the guitars
And
and the keyboards and then it just kind of keeps going even if you just keep going in a straight line.
Yep. Fucking Todd.
So you're kind of stuck here.
Oh really? I
Yeah.
hadn't noticed.
No, you're totally fine. Everything's fine.
No. Is there a guitar with the keyboards?
Yes, there is.
Oh, what do you know?
Smash it.
I'm gonna have to buy it.
So you can afford it?
I mean, I could. I'm gonna pick it up.
Fuck society,
When
you're
you-
punk rock.
When you pick up the guitar, you feel all of your energy sapped from you as you fall to the ground.
That sounds like what happens when you pick up a keytar.
And then there's just like this. And then there's just like.
I set her off again, I'm sorry.
And then there's just like this anticlimactic just. Boom, just this clang of like plastic on the ground. And then it just like hits something on the ground and there's just this note of.
Which is Todd's
Is
playing.
it kind of like when you when like the TV fucks up and it's just like blank screen?
Yeah.
That's great. Well, I'm energyless and stuck in a fucking loop. This is my life now.
Told you to
It's
smash
nice
it.
knowing you
Once
guys.
you let go of the guitar, you're.
Yeah, I'm gonna like fucking drop it. This is why I don't want a guitarist in my band.
Because they sap all the energy and life from everyone around them.
Okay, so what do you do?
Well, I'm not touching the guitars.
Yeah,
The
that's a good
guitar
point.
again. I guess I'm gonna go. Did I ever find the metal drumsticks?
Yes, you did.
Okay. And then I'm gonna go. Can I use my matter to melt that guitar into not existing? Just fuck that shit.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Roll your retake.
Not the fucking-
Nope.
What'd you get?
A 4 and a 2.
Okay, so that's a fail. So you put one in the momentum jar.
I was like, "Oh,
Take 3 lethal damage as you feel like your brain is being fried.
Ow.
can you not kill Izzy in the, like, ye old instrument cellar?
You feel like that when you did that, you almost like the guitar was literally a part of you that you were melting and reforming.
because he knows it hurts me.
Do you want to bring it back to normal?
Yeah.
Roll it.
Am I retake?
Mm-hmm.
So she gets to roll 1.
Let's start here.
You down with her having 2 dice?
That's fine.
Take another dice.
A 10 and a 4.
Okay, cool. Take away those lethal damage. As that you
I think it's worth it.
as that you melt and reform the Guitar back to being a Guitar, you feel like that you've just fixed part of yourself.
So I can't touch this thing because it makes me feel like shit.
Yeah, because you
But I
make
can't-
Guitars.
Oh no, if this is about accepting guitars into your heart, you're stuck here forever.
I never said I hated guitars. I just didn't want them in my band. Fucking Todd.
You see Todd walk by you and waves, and just like, "Hi, Izzy."
Todd, wait.
He walks down towards the drums.
I'm gonna follow.
Okay. He stares at the drums, and then looks over at you, just like, "Hi, Izzy.
Hey, Todd.
How's it going?
It's alright.
Fun day we're having here, huh?"
Shopping?
Do
Yeah.
to him what I did to Ladoma.
Just pick him up and just shake him.
Nedoma.
How big is Todd?
Todd's like 5'11".
No, I can't do that. He's a full, like, foot and
Pick
a
him in the
half
balls.
taller than me. No! Technically, he hasn't done anything to me that I can confirm and prove.
You know what? I appreciate you understanding how the law works.
So, what are you doing here, Todd?
Oh, I'm just looking for a new instrument to get into since nobody seems to love the guitar. It's like a piece of me is just missing. Like I can't accept it. Like, you know, like I gotta like find a new instrument to get better at, a new way to like expand my view of music. Because like, wouldn't you say, Izzy, that like all music can be beautiful?
I said that you played guitar very nice. It just didn't have a spot in the band, the punk rock band.
Did you?
Yeah, before you walked away the first time.
I don't seem to remember that. But no, I think that you're right. That like, or that, you know, like I should expand my horizons. What about you? Are there any other things you're looking to study besides just your drums?
Like music-wise or in general?
In general, you got to keep an open mind about things, right?
Oh my god, you are such an asshole. Like, I hate this guy.
You ever thought about... This might backfire. You ever thought about being in a
Scobbing.
Blues.
in a room and just feeling like it was just too small?
Yeah.
You ever thought about, like, ever wish you could just make it bigger?
Yeah, but you would need you would need a lot of time to make it bigger, a lot of tools at your disposal to make it bigger. You can't just make it bigger. Space doesn't work like that.
Ferox.
You need to
Wouldn't surprise me at this point.
you need to actually do the you need to actually when you expand out the walls, you need to also put in more things, like more stuff, or else it's just nothing there.
So the fact that he's not describing anything to do with construction or building, can I assume that he's trying to dance around the same subject I'm trying to dance around?
Mhm.
Figured. He's a fucking mage. God damn it.
That is your avatar. That's clearly what it is.
I don't even know what that is. Like, out of character, I don't fucking know what that is. Because I'm dumb. I don't know
Well-
what anything is.
Once upon a time, the four nations lived in harmony.
And then the Fire Nation attacked.
Yeah, he's the Fire Nation.
Todd, have there been any other instruments that you showed interest in?
The keyboard.
The keyboard?
Do 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 do.
He just likes
Also
keys.
guitar.
Guitar?
Yeah, piano. Also, xylophone.
He likes keys.
How are you with guitars? Regular guitars.
Like acoustic or electric?
Acoustic.
I'm okay.
You're okay?
Mm-hmm.
How would you feel about practicing the acoustic guitar? Because we could use an acoustic in our band.
I don't know how I feel about an acoustic punk rock band. That sounds a little weird.
You never heard the album with Punk Goes Acoustic?
No, I have
It's
not.
fucking great, actually.
Also, some punk rock bands will do acoustic versions of their songs.
Yep.
And it's fucking great.
Okay, fair.
Or another guitarist. I could use another guitarist too.
Okay. Yeah, I could try to learn, but like that's kind of dancing. Like I appreciate the offer, but what I'm really thinking about is like, how do you like? Do you like to add in new instruments to your work? Like you personally, like we know that you do the drums, and
I've thought about learning guitar from Autumn. She's pretty good.
okay,
Or bass from Zed.
mm-hmm.
He's pretty good with the bass.
Yeah, okay. That's probably a really good idea. Is to like expand things, so that you're not just doing one thing over and over again. Like you gotta keep learning. Because if
Maybe
you
I
stop,
should pick up a guitar then.
yeah. I mean, you don't have to, but like you should. You should really pick up new things. Learning new things is what makes everyone. It's what makes everyone unique.
Okay.
Relentless forward and
I'm gonna go look at a new guitar.
Okay, you go to look at a new guitar. You take I guess you find a nice one, and you take the little slip to go up to the thing.
But I still have the drum slip in my metal drumsticks.
Yes. You find the cash register.
Of course it.
Mhm.
Okay. So I guess I'm buying a guitar.
Yeah, so you buy a guitar and the metal drumsticks and everything. You now have a Rite 3, as you have learned the valuable lesson of don't focus on just one thing.
Well,
Welcome to
now
Mage.
I'm learning how to play
As,
guitar.
as that you look outside, you can see Todd on a street corner with a guitaring away.
Does he have like a little open case for like
Yeah.
money and stuff? I'm gonna go buy and drop some money in there.
Okay, you drop some bills in there. He's like, "Oh, thanks, Izzy." Wait. And he kind of stops and he's just like, "Here's my number. If you ever need any help, if you think that the guitar can blossom in the punk scene." Oh, you know what'd be great is if you did a ska album. I also know how to play the trumpet.
No.
I'll take your number
Mhm.
and I'll keep that in mind.
Okay. Bye, Izzy.
Program it in my phone.
And you walk off.
I guess I'll have the
Are you going to
drum
inform?
set delivered
Yeah.
to the chantry, but I
Yeah.
can carry the guitar.
Are you going to inform anyone of what the fuck just happened?
Oh yeah.
Who do you inform?
Well, I think the only person at the chantry right now would be, well, I guess the first person that like I would go to would end up being Sigmund, but he's not here
Mm-hmm.
because he's like the first person. The person I would assume Sigmund and Izzy have a like best friendship at this point
That's adorable.
because they see each other every day.
Yep. Okay, but who else would you inform? I'm looking for NPCs specifically.
I would probably go up to
We can't, I can't do any of our chantry leaders is the problem.
I'm texting them or whatever.
I would probably inform Ferox because he's my
Tradition
tradition leader.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah. And then besides that, you make it back to the chantry.
My new guitar.
So I'm gonna finish off on the date of Melody and Brian. Okay. So you guys go out to sushi.
Oh, I can put it under
I am,
equipment owned.
I'm wearing a cute little purple sundress. Like it's a dark purple with like little lavender flowers all over it. And a pair of like 40s or 50s style, like, purple pumps to go with it, and I've got my earrings and like a pretty necklace to go, and I've gotten my nails done in purple. So my hair is all pulled back and cute with my bangs framing my face.
Okay.
And I just walk in, and is he waiting for me at the entrance, or does he have a table?
He's waiting for you at the entrance.
Like, hi.
Hi, Melody. Nice to see you.
Like, same. How are you feeling? Last I heard, you weren't doing so good.
Oh, I'm fine now. I just spent some time, just playing video games, resting up.
Recovering.
Yeah,
pretty nasty concussion.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Weird that it happened, but
yeah. Like, I don't know. I guess I'm really good with animals or something.
Anyway, so sushi.
Yeah, let's go. And I go and Melody grabs a plate, and Melody's going to eat like Julia eats when she gets all you can eat sushi is like 1,000 tiny plates of food. So it doesn't seem like a lot, but as it keeps going, she's still eating, and you're about to tap out.
Okay, so throughout the whole sushi date, he's just kind of talking to you. You guys are just kind of shooting the shit.
Yeah.
He eventually just kind of goes, so, let me be honest. I kind of had an ulterior motive besides just dinner.
Oh?
Your brain's real good, so...
Wow, that's like the nicest compliment anyone's ever given me.
That must be the concussion talking, with my words, not... Because I said you brain real good.
Well, okay. Like, I'm confused, Brian. Do you think I'm smart?
Yes, I think that you're smart. I was actually trying to get your ideas on like some theories about some of the cases that we were working on.
Oh, like, are you having trouble or something?
Well, I haven't really been on any of the investigations because of the concussion, but...
Yeah, like, again, so sorry that happened.
Yeah, no, it's fine. On the line of duty. I was wondering if you could help me out with some things.
Like?
So I've got a couple of things I've been looking into. There was a shooting down at the Great Wall a few weeks back.
I think I know what happened there, but continue.
Okay. There's also the bodies that keep popping up on the side of the road. Some of the...
Are those the ones that have, like, the teeth marks?
Yes.
The ones that have been cleaned?
Yeah. It's a little gross.
Okay.
And then the other one that I'm kind of curious about that I'm trying to really get to the bottom of is there was this blackout that happened like a week ago. And I don't think that it was just like a blackout.
You don't think it was like the publicity stunt? Because that's really freaking cool, though.
No, I don't think that it was like the publicity stuff. I saw some stuff out in the.
I kind of like get this look of concern on my face, and I gently put my hand on top of his and go, like, Brian, like, what did you see?
I saw people in masks running around.
That is a little disturbing.
I saw weird, I don't know, like shadowy figures. They didn't look human. I know that sounds weird, but like we are in a very haunted place, so...
How delicate do I think this man actually is?
What do you mean by delicate?
Like, how bad is it gonna fuck him up if I start, like, explaining the occult to him?
Depends on which side of the occult you're talking about.
Okay.
Are you talking about this is the world of darkness and vampires and mages and werewolves live here, or like actual like just normal occult stuff?
Like normal occult stuff.
Like, probably not gonna fuck him up.
That could be perceived as like not actual factual stuff.
Like, have you seen the movie Hellboy 2?
Yes.
Do you remember like that opening scene with the tooth fairies?
Yes.
That's actually, I know this is gonna sound like really crazy, but that's kind of like my theory for what's going on with those bodies.
Wow, that is really crazy.
So here's the thing.
I mean, if it's in movies.
it's okay. So like, not everything in movies.
I know that not everything in
I just wanted
Ashton Kutcher could not actually travel back in time through the use of a magical notebook.
Okay, I'm just like, I want to make sure, because like, I've been on some really weird dates lately. Just, Salem is full of some very strange, dates.
Mm-hmm.
Match.com has like not been good to me. That's why I haven't, but anyway. So, Britt can't handle me when I get into this mode. So like, are you open to the idea that like there might be something more to it than what we can normally perceive?
Well, yeah. I mean, I am religious, so
Okay.
I mean,
like,
that takes some faith.
You're right. That really does. So like, what if? So the shooting, I have no idea exactly what happened. I can't tell you every detail, but it was a client of mine that was the victim. They are fine.
Okay.
But they do not wish to press charges.
That's a little weird.
I'm not sure.
It's also really weird because the Chinese restaurant didn't want to press charges either.
So look, like I'm discussing it with my client. I want to know exactly what they want to do. But last I checked, they were like, we're not entirely pursuing it. So if they decide they want to file a formal report, I will be happy to bring them to you.
Britt, I'm gonna let you know right now, you cannot sue the technocracy.
I'm gonna file a report with my fists.
So, like, here's my next question.
All right.
Politically speaking, how do you feel about the idea that, like, secret societies might actually be, like, running the world?
That's a heavy question.
Like, conspiracy theory level, like, we're really, drunk watching Ancient Aliens.
Where do you feel about this?
I think that there is a little bit of merit to the idea that, like, corruption in our society, like, can be part of a greater either singular force or group or like organization or a number of like organizations working in the shadows to pursue their own interests, and they're using politics and like money and institutionalized systems to further those goals.
Okay, yeah, no, I might really enjoy reading conspiracy boards, especially Illuminati.
Oh my god, have you been to the Salem one on Reddit? It's
I have.
oh my god, like, did you see the one that happened recently? It was on the Reddit and they were talking about like perhaps the Jersey Devil was like behind all of these blackouts. That has in my opinion, like, I think that there's something onto that, but not entirely just like the Jersey Devil. So like, I think that we and I can't with Brit. Brit just took her glasses off and is just pinching her nose.
Oh, it hurts. It hurts my head.
Oh, mine too. Don't worry.
Cause like, I watch shit like that, like about cryptids and shit, and I'm just like,
She does indeed.
you're talking about the Jersey Devil and like blackouts. I'm like, oh, it hurts. It hurts.
So like, here's the deal. I don't think it like was the Jersey Devil, but I think that like is a specific cryptid that is really like accessible to the public for them to understand. So like, because its lore is so deeply ingrained in New England like ideology, that we can like move forward from that. So let's like go back to the idea. Brenton is also rubbing his eyes now. That like maybe these bodies are actually being attacked by something that's not necessarily human.
The Jersey Devil.
So if it's not the Jersey Devil, because like that is one singular thing, what if it's a different type of cryptid?
Oh! Like my walking, talking piranha idea!
That was a thing.
Like, sure!
That was a thing that they came up with during that.
I know! So like,
That is the lizard man.
So like, let's consider for like a moment that like their walking, talking piranha isn't just a singular thing of our realm, and that like it has to be brought into our realm.
Okay.
And that like the darkness was like a giant ritual to bring those things like into our world.
Okay, you know what? I can kind of get behind this. Tell you what.
Brett is so broken.
Just hope he doesn't work for the technocracy.
Listen here. Listen, Melody. I think that you've convinced me that maybe in my free time, instead of playing the VR chat with small children, I should actually be researching, possibly using the forces research, the police forces.
Like resources?
Resources.
Like
I went
Okay.
straight to forces
So did
spheres.
All right, Brian.
I was like,
Officer Brian. Like, let me be real though. Because we discussed the possibility of corruption, you need to be like really careful with your station, because like you don't know who you can like trust, and like I'm putting a lot of trust in you, even like discussing these ideas. Like, this isn't like some stranger on the internet that we're talking to. So like, just be careful.
I will.
Do I get the sense from Brian that he's like deceiving me in any way? Okay.
So besides that, your date goes off very well.
Okay.
Any other problems? And eventually you guys go back to the Chantry.
What? He goes back to the Chantry with me?
Not you guys. You go back to the Chantry.
I was about to say, girl.
I am not taking him back to my house just yet. Like, not on the first date. He's cute, but not that
Also,
cute.
he doesn't really need. People outside of us don't really need to know what the Chantry is.
Okay,
the ticket.
so now that you guys have healed up and are, I guess, ready to deal with life again. So, at this point, Elias's phone goes off.
Is it a phone call or a text message?
It's a phone call.
Shit.
Does it have caller ID on it?
It does.
What is
It's
it?
a known
Potential
number.
spam.
A known number?
No, a known
Okay.
number.
A gnome,
It says
it's a gnome's number.
Yes.
Roberto Gonzalez.
Oh.
Do you want to answer? Or do you want me to answer it?
So
Hey,
Rory
Roberto!
takes the phone and opens it up. Rory, is that right?
Yep.
Did you just take the phone out of Elias's hands?
I mean, we're kind of good friends, so I can answer.
Are
his
you
phone.
like I'm just trying to paint a mental picture here, Rory. Are you holding young Elias at like with your hand on his forehead while he's swiping at the
If
phone?
that's the picture in your head you want to paint, you can paint whatever you want.
All right, I might start painting this. So anyway, I wanted to call either one of you. I just picked Elias's name first since it came up in my Rolodex first. And
Rolodexes are... Never mind. Go continue.
it's a phrase. I'm from the 80s, remember?
Continue.
I have a meeting scheduled with you all tonight with Mr. Brightness.
Okay, hold on a second. Speaker. Go ahead.
Did you put me on speakerphone?
Yep.
Who all is here?
Most of us.
This guy asks a lot of questions.
You haven't heard
Are
any of the questions asked in
you
this
at
ever.
least in a safe place and that you're not like leaking information?
I
See
look
more
down at
questions.
the people on the floor. I mean, we're in the
You
shop
mean
and it's all locked up.
It's
It'll be
safe
fine.
now.
Yeah, it's fine now.
Was it not safe? The shop has always been safe for you all, hasn't
Nah,
it?
well, we'll worry about that later. We'll explain it later. Just tell us what you
I
need to tell us.
dealt with a few.
Briefly.
That's Sigmund, my biggest fan.
Yes.
Oh, that reminds me, Sigmund. I got you an autographed picture for him.
Sigmund commences the fangirl.
Yeah, I pull it out of like my pocket. There you go. Yeah, go ahead and tell us what you need to tell us.
Oh, so I've gotten you all a meeting with Mr. Brightness tonight. Just try to be on your best behavior.
Define best behavior.
You probably don't want to go around trying to threaten him. He would be very likely to murder you.
I believe that after seeing him. Yeah.
Okay. I just wanted to let you know. The meeting is in 2 hours. Try to...
Is it just Mr. Brightness? Like, where is it at? Can you send us the details?
I'll be texting them to you.
Okay, send him. Send him to either Alice's phone or my phone.
Okay. Is there anything else you need?
Anything else I need?
Should we tell him about the things?
Oh yeah. So, anyways, we had some. Do we know what Tremere are? Like, do we know?
You know that
Tremere?
you do not know what Tremere are, but you know that there are clans of vampires that can cast magic.
Okay. I'm asking because Christina knows a lot about
Mhm.
vampires.
The vampires you guys have dealt with do not say clan names around you.
Okay.
But they do describe themselves as in clans, and like, Gonzalez would describe himself as an artist,
Okay.
and he would describe the prince
Fucking
as,
Toreador.
Yeah.
and he would describe the prince as a blue blood.
Sorry, those are like my least favorites. So did you guys describe to us about fireballs? And shit?
That's why the sprinkler system was off.
Yeah. So we had some vampires come in here. They were dressed in suits, and then they were throwing fireballs. It was really weird.
That sounds like the Mage cast or the Mage clan.
Yo, they're stealing our shtick.
A wizard. They're wizard vampires.
I prefer.
These ones are now dead.
Yeah, they're dead.
Oh, you
Like Ash.
beat
you
them to death.
murdered them.
They shot at us.
I mean, fair.
They
Why-
somehow
why
caught,
did
they
they-
somehow caught on fire, and the sprinklers put them out, but it was too late to save them.
Self-defense is not murder.
Correct.
That's fair.
And one of them bit this person's neck. I had to, heal them.
Yeah, that too.
So why did they come to your home? Normally we have a non-aggression.
The person you called.
Oh.
Yeah,
You know what? Actually,
Just threw Elias under the bus.
you all might want to watch out for that. They're the wizards.
Wizrobes.
The wizards. Their leader's been missing for the last couple of days.
A couple of days.
Wasn't me then.
A week or so. Since the blackout.
I know I'm not. Out of character, I'm not saying anything because I know exactly what it's linked to.
Yeah.
That's really weird. I have this face like, anything. Like I'm shaking my head, like mouthing, "Don't say anything."
Yeah. Their wizard. The wizard leader in the area, Sasha. She's been missing.
That's really weird. I guess we'll have to keep an eye out for her.
Yeah, I've done my best to keep them off of you two, but she really does not like Elias.
I mean, that's fair. A lot of vampires don't like this, so.
No, like literally, like 3 years ago, Elias killed one of
What
Sasha's
did you do?
children.
That.
You literally just heard.
Oh, that's what you did. Well, that answers
It
that
wasn't
question.
self-defense!
Opens the book, scratches out the D next to Elias, and puts F yet again.
It
F
wasn't
minus.
self-defense!
Minus.
Alright,
I like hold my hand over the speaker part. I'm like, it's like where so he can't hear us. He's like, is that the dude I ran
Who did what?
Out of character, yeah.
Okay, that's what I thought.
That's totally the dude that that you guys ran over during your awakening.
Yep, that's what I figured. Yeah, so we'll have to keep an eye out
Glory
for.
has Vent as enemy as a flaw.
Yeah,
Now you know who
alright.
your enemy is.
Well, we'll keep an eye out for Sasha. What she look like?
He gives a description of a pretty Russian woman by like 1700 standards.
That fits, someone who conveniently got toasted during the Night of Shadows.
No,
Okay.
no, it does not. The guy that you guys were fighting in the cathedral.
Oh, that's right. It was a dude. It
It
wasn't
was
a
a
lady.
guy, yeah.
Okay.
And we captured him.
And you guys captured him.
That's
remember?
right. Yeah, because that was the one that I
And
morphed
brought
their
him
hands.
to.
Roberto Gonzalez. Yeah.
Because I sat and just like flush crafted his hands and that was fun.
Yeah, this person has been missing since that night.
So it wasn't us.
Okay. Curious. Does anybody know anything? Like, have you heard anything about like how she went missing or why she went missing or like where she was last
No,
seen or anything like that?
she was last seen in Victor's office during.
Well, that's not suspicious at fucking all.
They both work together, Rory.
Still doesn't mean that you can't get rid of people within your own area to advance yourself.
Okay, well, while correct, I don't it would be more suspicious if the prince went missing, the person at the top of the food chain, not his direct underling.
Nah, you work from the bottom up.
Right, so the prince would go missing. If this person was trying to usurp the prince. It would be the prince that would go missing. Also, I really doubt that. You know what? Never mind. I do not need to get into.
Okay, bye, Roanoke.
I'm just gonna
And
take my phone back.
somewhere across town, there's an adorable comic frame being drawn right now of Rory holding a very tiny Elias by the
I mostly wanted to frustrate him so he'd hang up on me before I had to hang up on him, but it didn't work clearly.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's like, sorry about that. Didn't mean to ramble. Been very stressed. And then he sends a text with the location you guys are going to. It is a office building in downtown Salem that is being used by the Brightness Corporation.
Okay.
I was looking at the box, what it had on the picture.
So, before you guys go, is there anything that anybody here would like to reveal after the... Because you guys, at least you two, got to do a little bit of extra stuff last game.
Give me a hot second to scroll up.
To remember what we did.
Yeah, what did you do, Britt? What did you do?
What? I need a reminder. What did I do?
Yeah, you got
Someone
lost.
went on there seeking.
You got
Oh,
lost in the
yeah.
Infinite Guitar Center.
Yeah.
Wow.
I didn't get lost. The Guitar Center trapped me.
Wow.
And then who did you have to deal with?
Todd, guitar player.
Gross.
Oh, I have Sasha's fucking description in here already because
Oh.
of Michael's interactions.
Todd's your avatar, right?
I went to go get a new drum set and more drumsticks. And I wanted metal ones, and then I met Todd in the Guitar Center, and then things got weird. And then it was like an infinite loop. But I kept seeing Todd, so I talked to him, and then I got this, and I pointed off to the corner at an electric guitar that I picked up.
So who's your avatar?
Todd, the guitarist.
It's almost like he keeps showing up
It's
when
okay.
Izzy's around.
My avatar looks like Sigmund Freud.
I'm so sorry.
So much cocaine.
I have Avatar 5. And then Kimo came up with that, but he made it look like Sigmund Freud.
Yeah,
All I did was rebuild the statue, took it over there, got Sasha's description, which I forgot I'd gotten already,
Did we figure out
and got Sigmund that signed copy of Gonzalez comic book.
that
Because
Avatar?
I
That's
care.
something different.
We need to
Yeah.
get
I rolled to
Kane's
see if I cared if it was 100.
autograph for Todd.
Mm-hmm.
Although,
Now you're not even sure if Todd's real.
I
That's
know.
right, I forgot
I,
that arcane lore, because that kind
on
of
an out
blended
of
the
character
background.
level, Melody had sent some stuff to Elias for Elias to research too.
Do you have a note on what that is?
Give me a second, because I know I do. I just have to find it in here. Besides her date. Shanty Railroads control the biggest nodes of power. He's not buying land near those, but the ones near sites of violence. Bought land at the historic site of Witch Burning of Salem. Melody messaged Elias to look into some of this stuff.
Okay. Basically, what that Melody would have messaged you about is that, hey, if you get the chance, I need you to research into the occult nature of where that Mr. Brightness is buying up land.
Okay, so
And then probably puts like a couple cute emojis after it.
Okay, so I definitely should do that.
Okay. We can get to that
Yep.
either now or after the meeting.
Probably should do it before the meeting,
Yeah.
Okay.
just to have that information.
And
So-
what do you need you after the meeting?
That is going to be intelligence and research.
Let's see, you're gonna like this part.
You say this, and I'm expecting you to botch.
6. You said intelligence and research.
Yep. How deep do you want to go on this? Because that's going to kind of adjust the difficulty.
I mean, if it's a cult, I can go pretty deep.
Yeah.
The other thing too is he's been a
Diggity.
while to do it because I have to sit and rebuild the whole thing and then take it to
Mhm.
Roberto.
Right.
So.
This whole
Right.
side of the
This
table
is all kind of weirdly happening
in their own
like
little-
before the day of the meeting. You
Yeah,
know.
because you've got a good couple hours minimum to
So I'm gonna try and go as deep as possible.
Okay. I'm gonna give you.
Giggity.
Fucking those of you.
Well, we're not fucking Jesus, that's for sure.
No, just each other.
Okay. Difficulty 8, but I'm gonna give you 3 rolls.
Britt, admit it, you missed us.
Oh yeah, I always do.
Did you get on the first roll?
Oh no.
Not good.
Okay.
Lots of ones.
3 ones. A 4, a 4, a 2, a 3, an 8, and a 6.
The difficulty was what, 6?
An 8.
An 8.
8.
So
So 2
That's
ones over.
2
So
ones
that's
over.
a botch. So please put 2 things in the momentum.
Remember when I said I was expecting you to
your
botch
poison.
now because you said that?
Pick your place.
I was right.
You get to pick 2.
There's 2. They just kind of went together.
Giggity.
The other thing is you can,
Okay.
use some of those.
So, in
How do you-
doing, yeah, you can also use some of those. So the
Okay.
momentum stuff is basically like, what you can use momentum for is you can add dice, you can give yourself automatic successes, you can give yourself quintessence, and you can do
So what
entire
I'm hearing
rerolls.
is, when I have another situation where it's I roll a success and then a failure, just spend one of those.
Yeah.
I forgot about them. Otherwise, I would have suggested them. We're also trying not to go too crazy with them. Like, we used a lot of them last session because it was like,
Well, we just threw in
this
what?
hurts! This
3
hurts!
thanks
This
to me?
hurts! Yes, you're free
3,
to grab some
2,
out of there.
yeah.
I threw a good chunk in there last session, so that's why I didn't feel bad about taking them. And I asked before I took them.
Fine. So this is the second roll.
Mm-hmm.
And the difficulty's still 8?
Still.
Botch. 1.
Throw 2 more in there, and I'm going to lower the difficulty for you
Okay.
down to 6.
I mean, he's saying in painstakingly going through everything, so.
Yep.
He's clearly too distracted, knowing that, these vampires are after him.
Yeah.
He's distracted by McNabb.
That too. After all, McNabb just kind of got hurt from something that happened a while ago.
Yep.
I'm sitting here, like, getting these vibes while I'm trying to build this thing, and I'm like, yo, focus! Focus, Elias. Focus on what
Okay.
you're trying to do.
You got this.
What's the difficulty?
6.
Okay. 6.
6 successes.
There you go.
So I got 3 10s.
Okay.
Hey, see my cheering clearly.
It's more of the back of the head. Pay attention.
Yep, that's what did it.
So, overall, what this is going to give you is those first 2 botches. Basically, what ended up happening is you went through the first time
Mm-hmm.
on your your laptop or whatever, and you went down some really bad rabbit holes, and that thing and your laptop is now unusable until you can get someone else to basically clear all the viruses off of it.
Well, that's okay because I have nothing. I have like 1 in technology, so
Right.
that makes sense.
Hold on.
The second time,
I like technology, but can I like martial arts that?
no.
I got 3 in technology, but I got 1 in computers.
That is the McNabb target.
Nice.
My dad wears kilts when he does running for marathons and stuff.
The second time, though, you went in way too deep, and you might have accidentally pissed off a something in the web,
Why am I
and you're not
surprised?
sure what.
Why am I not surprised?
And then after that, you basically the last thing is you went down to the server room, got Tab to help you out with some searching, and basically everything went fine
So
this
you
time.
all tabbed.
Yeah, I alt tab.
The information that you get on why that what could be the reason for buying this up as you're searching through multiple different libraries, including restricted access, like awakened mage only libraries
Yep.
is that vampires that know magic of some kind, even like vampiric magic, get a big boost to whatever their source of power is by performing rituals near sites of atrocities and basically like entropy happening, like just the breakdown of society.
Right.
So like Salem witch trials, gang violence, the Holocaust, to name a big one, like shit like that can empower vampires who use vampiric sorcery.
Gotcha.
You also know that vampiric sorcery was very common in the Eastern European areas, but you do not have any like specifics on what vampiric sorcery does.
Right.
Flesh crafting.
Listen.
That's not
know that.
vampiric
I mean, I already
sorcery.
did that.
That's vicissitude.
Which is it's not quite sorcery, but it's close enough.
Look, I'm a mage and I did flesh crafting.
It's not the
Got that
same.
shimishi.
Species bullshit is great. Don't you get up here.
Zamisi bullshit is great until someone runs a Gehenna game where the canon one is, hey, did you play Zamisi? Yeah? You fucked. Just get rid of your character.
Yep.
Did you ever drink from a Zamisi?
You
Yeah?
fucked.
You're gonna be fucked by like chapter 3. It's not good.
No.
Let the little bits grow inside of you. Just chew it.
So that's the information you have. One of the other interesting things you do come across in this is on some of these more deep occult sites, there are, specifically on the forums, there are people talking about worshipping darkness.
Cool. Can I boost any of that with occult knowledge?
Sure.
Because I have occult knowledge 3
Yeah. Okay.
Darkness.
and esoteric.
I'll give you a cult, because this is more of they're in a group,
Yep.
and you're kind of talking about like the actual cult structure and blah blah blah. Alright, difficulty 6.
Cool. I got 1 6. Nope, that's a 7. So 2 successes.
Hell yeah. So what are you trying to do?
I'm
specifically?
trying to find out more information about the occult that they are talking about. I want to know,
Okay.
like, maybe where a meeting might be, or, you know, what kind of rituals they might do, that sort of thing.
Okay.
So I can get a feel for
So
what's
a
going on.
lot of them are talking about things like, oh yeah, you know, I just sit in the dark and I focus on the void, and like, there's a lot of kind of
Talking
like,
about emo trending.
there's a
hipster
lot of
bullshit.
edginess going on as you sift through it, but there are some
Edgy
people who are
bullshit.
talking about
Actual
actual
stuff, okay.
occult principles.
Right.
One of them is specifically talking about he has acquired a tome
Oh, that's not good.
from a vendor in New Orleans
Oh
Also
no.
who
Goes back to fucking New Orleans.
Yep.
who gave basically he doesn't give the tome's title, but he says that it's from a private library
Oh no.
that can give out magical powers.
Oh no. Okay. That's probably
It is
something
it is
we're
not
gonna-
Jurgen Leitner's library. But it is very similar.
Okay.
So that's something we're gonna have to figure and solve.
I'm like trying to push the part of my out of character brain away from all this right
that's
now.
fair.
Okay.
Whenever New Orleans comes up, it's just like fuck.
Okay. Do I get any other gems out of that delightful thing?
There's some more conversations. There's a guy who basically comes in and starts trolling these darkness peeps and basically
course.
being like, darkness is the dumbest fear. This is
What's his
Why-
screen name?
screen name is the other.
Oh. Okay. Look, depending on what he would have said, I would have been like, I think I know who that fucker is, but so I was curious.
He basically comes in and he's just like, you know, being scared of the dark is
Pussies.
Yeah, being scared of the dark is for pussies. Who's scared of the dark? The scariest thing out there is when you don't know who's around you. The scariest thing is the stranger. Like, how can you say something like this that this is scary and this isn't? And then there's another guy who comes in and it's like, no, war is scary.
I'm chuckling because she's like, the first thing you should be afraid of is the stranger. The stranger looks at, I take exception to that.
Someone else, basically a bunch of these people kind of come in and they're basically going like, no, you should be scared of this. No, war is scarier. No, this is scarier.
Yeah.
No, just death is scary.
I was just trying to see if there's anything relevant.
It keeps going for a while, but a lot of these guys are mentioning, the best way that I can put it is very primal feelings of fear
Gotcha.
for their things. It's not like, oh, I'm scared of
Snakes.
It's like I'm scared of flying or something like that. It's very
Specific.
it's instead of being specific, they're very grand ideas of what someone is afraid of.
Grand ideas of fear. More concepts instead of specifics.
Yes.
Specifics.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so there's that. So, you guys are getting ready for your meeting with Mr. Brightness.
Alright, I need opinions.
Not Mr. Brightside.
Should I not look like myself? Because I feel like I should not look like
You
myself.
should not look like
Especially since I actually saw this
Just
motherfucker.
don't look like me.
Especially since I saw this motherfucker.
Probably shouldn't look like
At a
me
race.
either.
No, I shouldn't. Although if
Then
we
you
both-
should probably not look like you.
If we look the same, then they won't know
I
which
got
one of us
this.
to merge. They'll probably murder both. of
I
us.
got this. Look like each other. Done.
That is not a good idea.
One, I can't act like Elias.
Are you
and
sure?
I can't act like Rory.
Are you sure?
Very.
You guys are very connected, and it's weird.
Yeah, no,
I'm
see,
sure you guys can handle
I'm
it.
pretty sure I take all the energy in the situation
Yeah.
and everything like that.
I just use it to heal you guys. I don't get any of the energy. Also, I got drugs. Does anyone want drugs?
I got caffeine. That's all I need in my life.
I already gave you your caffeine.
I know. That's all I need. Never gone anything harder than that.
I think this
Okay.
whole conversation is better because Christina's bouncing off the walls, excited, and Morit's just just so
That's because I
calm.
literally sat and had
Mhm.
energy meal. I've had sugar. I had food. I had everything to get me hyped up so I can play this character.
Okay.
It takes a lot of energy out of me to play this character. Okay.
Yeah, except then you're still up at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yep.
Yeah.
Especially when I haven't been sleeping for 3 months.
You should also disguise me.
I
Okay.
can try. Yeah.
Are these two disguising themselves?
No.
Okay.
We are not. They are not the ones being hunted
I
by
don't think
vampires.
he's disguisable. We learned this last time. He's not.
I'm pretty sure
disguisable.
that you're not being hunted by vampires.
I'm associated with Elias, so I assume it's probably not safe for me.
Probably.
Plus, I've seen this dude, so I know what he looks like.
Mhm.
I'm also not going to look like the person from that day either.
Okay.
Because that would be dumb, I think.
I mean, technically, you could just look like you and he wouldn't recognize you.
Yeah, but I still don't want to look like me. Because
It's
I feel like that's...
it's Christina playing Rory.
And-
When does she ever look like Rory?
And also,
Fair.
It's
like,
very rare.
also, Rory has a fucking criminal record. She's not going to go out looking like herself.
Okay.
That's fair.
Roll me your craft disguise stuff.
It's alright, Sigmund. We got this. Unless we get
I
shot again,
need-
I'm gonna be upset.
Sweet.
3 more.
Listen. Listen here. You got shot at.
Alright, well,
As
so
well.
I'm gonna
Pretty sure I've
do
successfully
Elias
dodged
first.
every
Elias, which
bullet
one look
so
like?
far.
I don't know how they hit me. I'm so small.
That's a good question.
I got you. I can
Make
teach
me
you
look
how
like
to
a
do
woman.
what I do.
Okay.
I just need you when you see
Um,
the bullet coming at me, just pick me
So,
up and move me.
do you have preference on anything in
Alright.
particular?
No.
I need you to
Okay,
get
cool. So, I'm
some
going
wax.
to,
Not too
basically, because you have, curly kind of hair, right?
Well, no, it's straight but in a braid.
Okay. So, I'm going to do his hair kind of, back and up in an updo, but, kind of that almost a little bit of a coif to hide the little nubby horns that he has.
Cutting her
And
horns.
then...
You like the Mickey Mouse ears balls?
No, not do that. It's that slight, that goes up like this a little bit that'll go over the hair.
Yeah.
The hair
Um,
bump.
Yeah. But we're gonna tinge it a different color because your hair Well, that's what I thought.
Like
So yes,
super
it'll be
blonde.
really easy to like dye it a different color
Okay.
temporarily.
Holy
And then I'm gonna do some makeup to kind of hide the freckles and all the little marks that it has kind of like.
So basically
thing.
everything that really shows Elias is
Yeah,
being
yeah,
Elias.
yeah. And I'm gonna like shape it so it has more feminine like structure to the face, and the clothes are gonna be a little bit different.
Okay.
So
Get you a bra and just stuff it. More feminine.
I don't know,
For making me look
difficulty-
like a woman.
with all of your stuff, because I know that you're doing crafting,
I have
Your
I have a
powers-
-2 for it
With your powers combined.
because the other one.
difficulty 5.
Because
'Cause I'm going to assume that-
So that's gonna cancel that one out. Yeah, so let's take that one out. So that's, you said 5?
Yeah, 5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5 total?
Yep.
Okay. You, unless of course that someone has something that's going to give them like knowledge of you, like they don't know who that you are.
Awesome.
Like these two know who that you are because obviously you informed them
Yeah.
that you are who you are.
And so I'm gonna put my hair up and put on one of my wigs because I have like a small closet of disguises because we're
Okay.
doesn't feel safe going out alone, like herself. And I'm gonna do black hair braided back. I'm going to lighten my skin tone because she's got a
Darker skin, a
yeah.
darker complexion.
Yeah, darker complexion. I'm gonna if I'm allowed to put in color contacts, I'm gonna do color contacts.
That's fine.
And then change up my outfit so it's very like just a simple pair of jeans and like just a plain top. That's what I'm gonna do.
Okay. Difficulty 5 again.
Not roll as well. 1, 2, 3, 4. Only 4 for me.
Some people who know you personally would be able to tell that it's you, but other people, like, no. You're fooling the cops, and that's what's important.
Yeah. I have a lot of hair to put under wigs. It's hard sometimes. Okay.
Okay,
Yeah, Elliot has a
if
lot
you
of hair.
two aren't doing anything else, there is at some point a taxi that arrives for the 5 of you.
Oh, what name are you? Or are we
Yeah,
still
that's
by-
probably something you guys should probably decide if you guys are going to use different names. You do know that Gonzalez has given him your name.
Shit. I'll just call you Ellie.
Okay, that's fine.
That's fine. I'll go by Rory. It's fine. He just doesn't know what I look. He just assumes how I look.
Mhm.
So I just realized I made myself without needing to look a little bit like Melody with the black hair and the light skin.
Okay,
It's fine. I don't look exactly like her.
so
Fine.
you all go to meet at the office buildings that the Brightness Holdings estates are currently using. So, do you have it, Taylor? Do you have anything that you want to do, or you're just going in?
Reload.
Reload. You reload.
Other than that, it's just straighten myself up so I don't look like I just got practically murdered.
Yep.
We're good to go.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna change my shirt and clothes so I don't look like I just got in a fight with.
Yeah, that's probably a good
chainsaw.
call. Hey guys, Brendan here. The theme song for this season is Images by Lost European. Other music in this episode was provided by X-Taker UX, Normcore, Art of Escape, Jazar, and Citizen X. You can find us on Twitter at A Pair of Dice Lost for myself and GM Crow1 for Julia. If you have questions, words of encouragement, or suggestions, you can send them over to apairofdicelost@gmail.com. As always, like, subscribe, and tell your friends about us. Also, while we're all working on our astral projection, see if higher umbral entities are interested in listening. I hear they're into some goofy stuff, and we're a pretty weird crowd. And remember, you gotta do money to make money.
Imagine if you would, my friend, those days we left behind. Fragments of a time and place still buried in my mind. If only I could cast a spell to somehow change the past. Erase a page forever from this book. I have a